Put it on your sheets as you came in. You've got sheets today. Please say yes. If you haven't, I want you to have one because I spent many hours getting this ready. So I want you to have one. I want you to take it home. I want you to read it. And I want you to do the crossword. Okay, so that is the dawn of hope. And where we've got to in Luke's Gospel is we've got to the last chapter. The last chapter is usually the best, and there's no exception here. Luke chapter 24. Let's put it up. And I call this the dawn of hope. You see, in the last chapter, if you've been listening to Ryan's sermon last week, or if you just know your chapters, you know that Jesus died on the cross. And historical events. But this is the next chapter. It doesn't end on chapter 23. And when Jesus died on the cross, the one thing above everything, and Ryan brought this out last week, that it demonstrates is God's love. God's love. But there's something as well that goes with love, and that's hope. And chapter 24, which is all about the resurrection of Jesus, follows love with hope. And Paul says in his letters, not that Paul the Apostle, faith, hope and love. These are the three that remain. Faith, hope and love. So we've heard about love, and this is about hope. And hope is so important. And what this chapter says to me is a hope that's just gradually increasing. On the first day of the week, very early in the morning, the women took spices they had prepared and went to the tomb. That's because dead bodies smell, and they were bringing spices to just get rid of that smell. They weren't expecting to not find a dead Jesus. They found the stone rolled away from the tomb. A very, very heavy stone, a very well-guarded stone that wasn't supposed to be moved. But when they entered, they did not find the body of the Lord Jesus. Can you just see a little chink of hope here now? It was the darkest day when Jesus died. It was the darkest day, certainly for his followers and his friends and those who loved him. Here's a little chink of hope. They couldn't find his body. While they were wondering about this, I wonder what they were wondering.
Sorry, that John. Carry
on. I wonder what they were wondering. Were they wondering, he said some stuff about rising again. Suddenly, two men in clothes that gleamed like lightning stood beside them. In their fright, the women bowed down with their faces to the ground, but the men said to them, "Why do you look for the living among the dead? He's not here, he's risen." Amen. Can you see the hope increasing now? Hope is increasing, isn't it? He is risen. Remember how he told you while he was still with you in Galilee? The Son of Man must be delivered into the hands of sinful men, be crucified, and on the third day be raised again. Then they remembered his words. Hope is increasing. Hope's just building up now, isn't it? When they came back from the tomb, they told all these things to the 11 and the others. And that is the first glimpse of hope. I call it an awakening of hope, the dawn of hope. And the rest of the chapter is full of actually times when they did meet the risen Jesus. But this is just the beginnings of hope. Hope is such an important thing. On Friday night, we hired out a film, Alice Through the Looking Glass. Has anybody seen that film?
Yep.
One person, two people, three people, any advance on 3, 4, 5, 5 people, 6 people. If you haven't seen 7 people, any advance on 7. Right, you other 40, 50 who haven't seen it, you've got to see it. Do you think it's quite a good film, Ryan?
Well, I think you want the answer yes. Yes.
Good. He's a film buff. It is a very good film. And, well, I thought it was. I just loved it.
We can discuss later.
Yes, we'll discuss it later. It had everything apart from, it didn't have a love triangle. Films with a love triangle, it usually makes it, isn't it? It had everything else. Anyway, what was I going to say? Yes, without giving too much away, the Hatter, the Mad Hatter, was in bed and he was dying. And the reason he was is because he had lost hope. He'd lost hope. And when we haven't got hope, there's like nothing to cling on to. There's nothing to get a hold of. We all need it. We all need it. And the great thing is, think of this. Jesus, if our hope is in the resurrected Jesus, then our hope is in everything that he said. Every promise that he made is true. Everything that he said, every promise is true. So our hope, we've got a lot of hope in our lives. Hope just stirs us, hope keeps us going, hope empowers us, hope is powerful. So today I want to say that there's overwhelming evidence that Jesus has risen from the dead. There's overwhelming historical evidence, and there's evidence just through the lives of Christians, and we're going to be listening to Matt's testimony later, that Jesus is well and truly alive. And with that comes hope in every area of life. It's not just a nothing hope, it's a very real hope. And hope empowers us, hope brings life to us. So, this morning, as we worship God, let's worship the God who brings hope right into our hearts, right into our lives, right into our very being. That's why we've gone with this next song here, Praise is Rising. And hope, the next line is Hope is Stirring. So, shall we stand together?